Beeper Android app has been blocked by Apple, but Apple plans to adopt a more Android-friendly texting standard alongside iMessage. ConocoPhillips will develop the Alaska-based Willow project following Biden administration approval. The NFL scheduled 3 games for Christmas for the first time, including a showdown between the top 2 teams. The Supreme Court leaves arguments on Trump immunity to the appeals court. Prices fell last month for the first time since 2020, indicating the Fed's success in fighting inflation. S&P has the longest weekly streak since 2017. An Iranian spy ship is helping Houthis direct attacks on Red Sea vessels, raising pressure on Israel and the U.S. Tencent lost $46 billion in value after China proposed online gaming curbs. Airline passengers are still causing disruptions in flight. Spotify is disinvesting in France due to a new music streaming tax. This is bad news for Spotify as it indicates their dissatisfaction with the tax, and they may face financial repercussions. Beeper is giving up on bringing iMessage to Android after facing obstacles from Apple. This is bad news for Beeper, as their mission to expand their service to Android users has been hindered by Apple's actions.
Google is launching updates to Chrome on desktop to enhance browsing safety and memory usage. This is good news for Google, as it shows their commitment to improving user experience and addressing security concerns.
Cosmic is a new visual canvas with an inbuilt PDF reader and web browser. This is good news for users who are looking for an all-in-one platform for visual content creation and consumption. Claim, a rewards app and social network, has raised $4 million in funding. This is good news for Claim, as it indicates investor confidence in their business model and potential for growth.
AI top robotics names discuss humanoids, generative AI, and more. Good news for AI top robotics, as they are being recognized for their advancements in robotics and AI technologies. It's critical to regulate AI within the multi-trillion-dollar API economy. Neutral news, as no specific company is mentioned.
SVB F OpenAI, the 2023 Chronicles 2. Neutral news, as no specific company is mentioned.
Archon Energy raises $110 million to grow U.S. Bitcoin mining capacity, launch AI cloud service in Norway. Good news for Archon Energy as they successfully secure funding to expand their operations and launch a new service.
Google makes bid to resolve competition concerns in Germany over its automotive services bundling. Neutral news for Google, as they are taking steps to address competition concerns.
Biospace has good news for individuals who are heading to the J.P. Morgan Healthcare Conference in San Francisco. The article provides tips and advice from industry professionals on how to maximize your time and make the conference experience valuable.
Biopharma industry in 2023 has experienced a mixed year, with both positive and negative developments. The year was characterized by numerous bankruptcies, a decrease in funding, a limited number of initial public offerings, IPOs, and a continual wave of job cuts and regulatory hurdles. However, these challenges were balanced by mergers and acquisitions, M&A activity, and the emergence of lucrative markets in weight loss and antibody-drug conjugate products.
FDA approvals of novel drugs based on limited clinical evidence have increased recently, indicating a trend towards regulatory flexibility, particularly in areas where there is a significant lack of effective treatments.
Acadia Pharmaceuticals' debut has brought good news for the Morel family, whose twins Kenzie and Kaylee were diagnosed with Rett syndrome in 2016. Rett syndrome is a neurodevelopmental disorder that, until recently, had no treatment available. However, with the approval of DAYBUE, the first dedicated treatment for Rett syndrome, there is now hope for the Morel family and others affected by this condition.
AstraZeneca and Ionis Pharmaceuticals have received approval from the FDA for their self-administered treatment for hereditary transthyretin-mediated HATTR polyneuropathy, PN. This news is good because it means that patients suffering from this rare genetic disorder will have access to a convenient and effective treatment option.
Southern Research, a nonprofit organization based in Alabama, has received recognition as a tech hub by the White House. The company, originally established during World War II, has now shifted its focus towards becoming a biotech powerhouse. This transformation is seen as a positive development because it signifies Southern Research's commitment to investing in healthcare solutions.
Biopharma Layoff Tracker 2023, Aclaris, Asher, Atara, and more cut staff. Good news, this tracker provides valuable information to stay updated on the latest layoffs in the pharmaceutical and biotech industries. It allows individuals to be informed about current trends and developments in the job market. Explanation of terms. Biopharma, an abbreviation for biopharmaceutical, which refers to pharmaceutical drugs that are produced using biotechnology methods such as genetic engineering or recombinant DNA technology. Layoff, the temporary or permanent termination of employment by an employer due to various reasons, such as economic downturn, company restructuring, or the need to decrease workforce size. Aclaris, Asher, Atara. These are specific biopharmaceutical companies that have been mentioned to have recently cut staff. Each company may have its own reasons for implementing layoffs, which could be related to financial challenges, shifting priorities, or other strategic decisions. Biospace, a platform or publication that provides news, information, and updates related to the biopharmaceutical industry, including layoffs, clinical trials, drug approvals, and other industry developments. FDA has good news because they are considering the curative possibilities of gene-editing treatments like Exaccel and Verve 101. These therapies, developed by companies like Vertex, CRISPR Therapeutics, and Verve Therapeutics, have the potential to provide effective treatments for various medical conditions. However, the FDA is also cautious about the potential risks and drawbacks associated with gene-editing therapies.
Biospace is hosting an event on January 4th, 2024, where alternative financing strategies will be discussed by experts from Halia Therapeutics, Triumvira Immunologics, and the Alzheimer's Drug Discovery Foundation. This event aims to provide valuable insights and information on alternative funding options for the coming year. Those interested can subscribe to get notified when the event goes live.
Chinese AI startup DP Tekken aims to expand its AI technology into human oncology. Good news for DP Tekken, as they are seeking to expand into a new market.
California-based precision medicine startup, Imprimed, builds AI-powered dog cancer treatment technology. Good news for Imprimed, as they have developed innovative technology for the treatment of dog cancer.
Apple has halted sales of its Watch Series 9 due to a patent dispute. Bad news for Apple, as they are unable to sell one of their product lines.
Valley investors are investing in solutions to reduce methane emissions from cow burps. Good news for the investors, as they are investing in a socially and environmentally conscious solution.
E-commerce wholesale marketplace, Cogita, raised $86 million in a Series B round. Good news for Cogita, as they secured a significant amount of funding for expansion.
Clothing influencer shopping app LTK adds creator product reviews in its latest update. This news is good for the app, as it enhances user trust by providing product reviews from creators.
Lyft follows Uber's lead and removes its mask mandate. This news is bad, as it goes against cautionary measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Amazon expands its custom-fit clothing service Made for You with athletic tees. This news is good, as it shows the company's efforts to cater to customer preferences and offer personalized options.
Walmart launches AI-powered virtual clothing try-on technology for online shoppers. This news is good, as it provides an innovative and convenient solution for customers shopping online.
Pair Eyewear focuses on adult glasses, as it takes in $60 million. This news is good, as it indicates the success and growth of the eyewear market.
Commerce once again, Etsy's layoffs come as no surprise. This is bad news for Etsy, as it indicates that the company is struggling and facing challenges. The layoffs suggest that the company may be facing financial difficulties or a decline in business.
EU's provisional deal on gig worker rights fails to get enough backing from member states. This is bad news, as it indicates that there may be delays or obstacles in improving the rights and protections for gig workers in the European Union. It highlights the challenges faced in implementing such regulations.
Pitch Teardown, HomeCook's $3.2 million seed deck. This is good news for HomeCooks, as it indicates that the company has successfully raised $3.2 million in seed funding. It suggests that investors see potential in the company's business model and growth prospects.
Two of Africa's largest B2B e-commerce platforms, MaxAB and Wasoko, in merger talks. This is potentially good news for MaxAB and Wasoko as they are exploring a merger. It suggests that the companies see potential synergies and opportunities in combining their operations, which could lead to growth and market dominance.
How simplifying the production of customized merchandise led this Lisbon startup to raise $19 million. This is good news for the Lisbon startup as it indicates that they have successfully raised $19 million in funding. It suggests that investors are confident in the company's approach to simplifying the production of customized merchandise and see potential for growth.
Archon Energy raises $110 million to grow U.S. Bitcoin mining capacity, launch AI cloud service in Norway. Good news. This indicates the company's ability to secure a significant amount of funding for expansion and diversification of its services.
Dog-themed meme coins are pawing their way back into investors' hearts. Neutral news. It suggests a renewed interest in dog-themed meme coins, but it doesn't provide enough information to determine whether this is a positive or negative development.
Why tokenization of assets can be a key driver of growth in crypto. Good news. The article highlights the potential of tokenization of assets as a driver for crypto growth, indicating potential opportunities for the industry.
WorldCoin is no longer offering orb verification in India, Brazil, and France. Bad news. The withdrawal of orb verification service from these markets suggests a setback or change in strategy for WorldCoin.
Crypto valuations came back to earth in 2023, but VCs expect them to rise again in 2024. Mixed news. While crypto valuations experienced a correction in 2023, the expectation of a potential rise in 2024 shows optimism but also uncertainty in the market.
Prices fell in November for the first time since 2020. Prices experienced a decline in November, marking the first time since 2020.
Consumer sentiment rises in December. Consumer sentiment saw a 14% increase to reach a 5-month high in December, as households lowered their expectations for inflation next year.
Biden pushes strict climate subsidy rules. Proposed criteria for determining tax credits for hydrogen production are criticized by energy companies for being too strict and potentially suffocating the industry.
Working age stat sheds new light on Japan's economic growth. Japan's economic growth outlook improves when focusing on the working age population rather than the total population. Economist Robert Solow passes away. Renowned economist Robert Solow, known for his studies on the importance of innovation for growth, dies at the age of 99. Chinese banks reduce deposit rates. China's major banks have lowered deposit rates, potentially paving the way for interest rate cuts by the central bank to stimulate economic growth. Biden considers raising tariffs on Chinese EVs. The Biden administration is in discussions about raising tariffs on roughly $300 billion worth of Chinese goods, specifically Chinese electric vehicles.
FashionOffScript launches an app to create and buy AI-designed fashion. This is good news for FashionOffScript as they are introducing a new app that allows users to create and purchase AI-designed fashion. This showcases their innovation in utilizing AI technology in the fashion industry. The circular economy promises to remake retail. Why is it so hard to trust? This article does not mention a specific company. It discusses the challenges and trust issues surrounding the implementation of the circular economy in retail. It doesn't provide a specific positive or negative outlook for any particular company.
Coach's knitwear supplier bets $1 million on Jelly Beans fashion prediction tech. This is good news for Jelly Beans, as they have received a significant investment of $1 million from Coach's knitwear supplier. It highlights the confidence and belief in Jelly Beans' fashion prediction technology.
Peer-to-peer fashion rental marketplace. Pickle picks up $8 million. This is good news for Pickle, as they have successfully closed an $8 million seed round. This funding will support their expansion plans and indicates investor confidence in their peer-to-peer fashion rental marketplace.
Boys Club co-founders want crypto skeptics to see it as a tool, not just a vehicle for finance or investments. This article does not mention a specific company. It discusses the perspective of the Boys Club co-founders on crypto and how they want skeptics to view it as more than just a financial tool. It doesn't provide a specific positive or negative outlook for any particular company.
The S&P 500 has good news. It has notched its longest run of weekly gains since 2017.
Fintech had a mixed year in 2023. They experienced some positive news, such as Vestwell raising $125 million in funding for their workplace savings programs, and Tamara reaching a $1 billion valuation after raising $340 million. These indicate strong growth and investor confidence in these companies.
On the other hand, Fintech also had some negative news. Silicon Valley Bank's implosion affected multiple startups, including Brex and Arc, which suggests challenges in the fintech industry. Additionally, Bolt confirmed another round of layoffs, indicating possible financial difficulties for the company.
In other news, Salesforce announced their acquisition of Spiff, a platform for automated commission management, without disclosing the terms of the deal. This shows Salesforce's continued efforts to enhance their sales team capabilities.
Fintech's article also discusses the flawed approach of assigning equal weight to growth and profitability for latest-stage businesses, arguing that focusing solely on growth can lead to misguided decisions.
Lastly, Opendoor co-founder Eric Wu announced his departure from the company to return to his startup roots. While his departure may have mixed implications for Opendoor, it indicates his desire to pursue new entrepreneurial endeavors.
Ole, an on-demand fashion app, closed a $1.5 million funding round. Good news, as it suggests the company is gaining investment and support.
Psyche, a Web3 platform that combines luxury fashion and blockchain, will serve as an incubator, marketplace, and social community. Good news, as it introduces innovative solutions and opportunities for fashion designers and consumers.
Farfetch, a luxury fashion marketplace, closed its first day of trading on NYSE with a 42% increase. Good news, as it indicates strong performance and investor confidence.
Zalando launched Emeza, a luxury goods and fashion portal, with prices up to $1,000. No specific news mentioned, so the overall impact is unclear.
Proposed new rule: all AI output must rhyme. No specific company mentioned, but it seems to be a light-hearted news or proposal regarding AI. Good news for those interested in AI and technology advancements.
Etsy's layoffs. Bad news for Etsy, as they are implementing layoffs. Reflects challenges and struggles within the company.
Strong foundation can help raise early-stage capital. No specific company mentioned, but highlights the importance of having a solid foundation for startups seeking capital. Potentially good news for startups looking to secure funding. Arduino exploring India manufacturing to limit counterfeit sales. Good news for Arduino, as they are considering manufacturing in India to combat counterfeit sales. Shows proactive measures to protect their brand and meet market demand.
Fintech's biggest hits and misses of 2023. No specific company mentioned, but looks back at the fintech stories of the year. Can be seen as informative rather than good or bad news.
Venture. The article mentions that there is still a market for early-stage deals, which is good news for startups looking for capital.
Silicon Valley Bank. The company's implosion is seen as a negative event for fintech startups as it affected several startups, indicating bad news.
HomeCooks. The company has successfully raised $3.2 million in seed funding, which is good news for its crowdfunding campaign. Figma. The article suggests that Figma will come out relatively unscathed after Adobe's departure, implying good news for the company.
Tech industry layoffs. The article highlights the significant number of job losses in the tech industry in 2023, indicating bad news.